Okay, welcome back to the world of reptiles. What do I have here? I have a California king snake in my right hand. She's a female. She's about 6 years old, and she's a lovely snake. Look at the colors on her. She's beautiful. And in my left hand here, I have a bearded dragon. He's about 3 years old, and these are two different kinds of reptiles, but they are both reptiles. And what makes them reptiles? There's many things. One, they're both cold-blooded, which means that unlike you and myself, they can't generate their own body heat. They need to rely on things to heat them up, like the sun and the warm climate. So snakes, lizards, turtles, and frogs, well, frogs are reptiles, are found usually where it's warm. But they're found all over the world except for, say, like Antarctica. But they need the warm climates. They also breathe air, like the rest of us do. They can't breathe underwater like, say, fish do, and they can't breathe underwater like frogs do. They are in the tetrapod family. You know, some animals will different things. They are tetrapods, and they all have scaly skin. Unlike humans that have hair, and the mammals, like that cat right there. See the cat right there? That cat right there's got hair, right? That's a mammal. Reptiles don't have hair, and they don't have feathers like a bird. Now this guy doesn't like this guy. They don't like each other. They're enemies in the real wide world. So another thing they have, they both lay eggs, although some snakes do lay live babies. All reptiles lay eggs, and their eggs are all called amniotic eggs, which means they don't need water to survive. So they can bury their eggs, and they don't need any kind of moisture, and they don't need to be cared. They sit on. They're on their own, and when the babies hatch, their babies are on their own too. And the babies come out, they look just like their parents, just miniature versions. And as snakes and reptiles grow, they shed their skin. And we're going to come back to that later. We're going to show that later. And other things they have in common is that they all have very good sense of smell and very good eyesight. See this guy, he's got eyes in the front of his head, and he's going to look around. He's very alert to what's going around in this world. He sees everything. His eyes are better than ours. And he also has a very good sense of smell. And his hearing is not too bad either. Now, a snake, on the other hand, check him out. He knows what's going on. But see that tongue flicking? He's smelling the air. And he can tell whether you're food or predator or if there's a mouse close. Because this guy eats mostly mice, but he also eats other reptiles. They don't eat birds too. He's one of them. That's why he's called a king snake. He also eats other snakes. Now, snakes can swallow things much bigger than themselves. But their eyesight's pretty good. But they're deaf. Like you can yell, "Oh!" And he's not going to react because snakes can't hear. They're deaf, which is one of the reasons why. And they don't make any noise either. See, they make no noise. That's what's great about snakes. They are silent. Just like this one. So unlike kids that yell and scream, like in the classroom, and they drive us teachers nuts sometimes. These reptiles don't. They're nice and calm. So that's it for this little lesson, and we'll be back to discuss some more things later.